Cream cheese mints. Oh my goodness, these are so delicious. So how to measure cream cheese. This is an 8-ounce package. You can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just cut where you need. Then just put this in a bag and save it in the refrigerator. Now here's a little tip. These fold top bags here, they're not the zippy tops. These are 1 cent. It's 1 cent each versus 2 cents for the zip tops. And this is what I put my leftovers in. Then I can just throw this away. And I don't feel guilty spending so much money on a regular zippy bag. I know it's dumb, but you know, when you're a tightwad, these things matter, okay? All right, so I got my cream cheese in here. Now I'm going to add my powdered sugar. Recipe is in the description below. If I forget, please nicely ask me. Sometimes I forget, I try not to, but we are doing a lot with trying to put out a new video every day for Christmas. All right, and then my peppermint flavoring. Now, one of these caps is 1 teaspoon, in case you guys need to know. And then food coloring, but what I'm gonna do is not color yet, and I'm gonna separate this. Then I'm going to color individually. Right now, you can get all of our cookbooks and our price book for 40% off right now. The link is in the description below if you want easy recipes to get you in and out of the kitchen quick that your family will love with inexpensive ingredients that everybody has on hand. Go check out our cookbooks. This is only one of 2 sales where this is the lowest price of the year. Go check it out in the description below, livingonadime.com. I put on a glove. You do not have to put on a glove. I just find that it makes it easier to mix because cream cheese kind of falls off the vinyl on your glove. Just knead this together. You can use both hands if you want. Start getting it until it starts forming a dough. Just keep pulling the crumbles from the bottom up to the top and mixing them in. You can see how it's coming together. See how it's starting to come together? So just pull those crumbles in. And I think I looked on my phone and it was about 1.5 minutes is how long it took me to get all this together. See? Okay, let's have a moment with Tara, shall we? Yesterday I got the comment, well, I only have a 10-ounce bag of chips and it uses a 12-ounce bag of chips. What do I do? Okay, you either take out a couple of tablespoons of your sweetened condensed milk to have less liquid, or you add about 1/5 of a package, give or take, a 1/4 to 1/5 of the package of another bag of chocolate chips. Okay, I took one of these fold top baggies and just set it over the top so I don't have to fight with the plastic wrap. I know, that's so lazy. And then I'm gonna let these get cool and then we're gonna form our balls. You know, guys, do you ever have days as a mother where you see things in your refrigerator and you wonder, what exactly is the explanation for a spoon being in the fridge? And yes, you can see the hot cocoa mix got dumped everywhere. How to roll these. Now, I just did a small batch. You can double or triple, quadruple, whatever you want. Okay, so just roll these into little balls, set them on your sugar. All right, then I just roll them in sugar first, just so they don't stick. Now here's where the magic happens. You take a fork and just push down. It makes this nice little pattern. Actually, I forgot for this minute, it's not a crisscross, it's just a... I think it works better if you turn them over after you've dipped them in the sugar. There. Then your fork doesn't stick as much. Oops. Yeah, it works better if you turn it over. There, that's the system you go. You roll, press, 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 roll, and press. There, finally got the system. All right, we're gonna let these sit for a half hour and let them dry, and then we'll put them in a covered container. Go for it.
Oh, what is this?
Cream cheese mint.
Ooh.
Molded mints in our cookbooks. Volume 1, Dining on a Dime cookbook.
Mmm. Man, these are like those awesome wedding mints.
That's because you had them at your wedding.
They're super delicious. Oh. Because my lovely bride made these 30 years ago?
Well,
My
her
lovely
family
bride's
did.
grandmother. Yum, these are super delicious.
I need help with my plans for world domination on the Christmas candy and fudge recipe niche on YouTube. Guys, I want to dominate the world with the Christmas candies, and I need your help. Can you subscribe? Give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and please, please, please share my videos. Thank you so much for helping me dominate the world with my Christmas candy recipes. For our nougat candy, right, there's my butter and my white chocolate chips. I'm gonna microwave this and stir in 30-second increments. Nougat earlier, and I am using the same spatula because I'm making 2 different kinds, so that's why there's nougat already on there.
The other one was Lifesavers nougat, and this one is gummy Skittles nougat.
Yes.
Wow.
And do you think they're gonna freak out because I have nougat on my spatula?
I'm sure somebody will. Maybe throughout the medication.
But see, I'm in the Christmas spirit, so it doesn't matter. See,
Yes, you
I
are.
even have a little holly on the side.
Aw,
My $3 elf slippers.
those are very nice.
All right, now we are getting it all mixed. Okay, I'm gonna heat it just a titch more. One of the best inventions ever. Yes.
Grandma loved marshmallow cream.
Yes, she did. A lot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put in my vanilla. Oops.
Ooh, that's cool. Little spikes of vanilla in there.
Yep. That's the real stuff. So if you want to make homemade vanilla, or Dining on a Dime cookbook volume 1 tells you how you can make that huge hunkin' thing of vanilla.
Looks like we need to refresh our supply there.
Yes, we do. Here's a little tip: if your bowls are sliding around, take a shelf liner, and then it will stop sliding around. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. Get all of this mixed in. Okay.
Skittles gummies. I wonder if they taste like actual actual Skittles?
I don't know, but I think you need to taste test, dear.
I need to see.
Okay, tell us if they taste like actual Skittles.
They do taste like Skittles.
Really?
They're kind of stickier than other gummy candies.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they're really good.
Wow.
Like,
Dad won't film me. Do you need a taste test? Here, Jack, do you need to taste test a gummy Skittle?
I'm sure.
tell us if they taste like Skittles.
Yep, they taste like Skittles, although I think I need a bigger sample to...
You need a bigger sample. Does Dave need a bigger sample?
Oh no, she stuck her finger in the bowl.
Oh my goodness, how dare you.
My hands are clean, guys. Oh my goodness. Did I set the internet a roar?
These taste like Starburst.
Tastes like Starbursts?
Yeah.
They did have Starburst gummies too, I think. Okay. So I think, because what I did was I cut the parchment paper and this was what was left. So just going to spray the sides here in case it goes over, but waste not, want not for parchment paper, right dear?
Right. Waste not, want not. Haven't heard that in a long time.
At least not since, what, 3 videos ago?
Did I hear you say that? I totally forgot.
Yep.
I'm just thinking of all our Depression era grandparents that said that.
Yep. Okay. Now I'm putting on a glove just so I don't have to dig candy out of my hand. I have found the easiest way to do this, and you can do it without a glove. I just have fingernails that I don't want to be digging candy out of, which you may not necessarily get it under your fingernails, but also in my other videos I put candies on top. Seems like only about 3/4 of them stay on top, so I am not putting candies on top now. Let's see how this works. Ooh. And then if you just slide your hand, you notice that if you just slide it across, just like this, see, look, it smooths out the wrinkles. You think I could do that with my wrinkles?
What wrinkles?
Oh, you're the perfect husband. See, you know exactly the right words. See, look at that. All right, now we're gonna let this set up, and then we will come back and cut it.
This is the gummy Skittles?
This is the gummy Skittles.
Oh, it's interesting how it looks different because of the size of the dots and maybe they're richer colors or something.
I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna loosen the sides. Now the trick with the gummy, or with the nougat candies, is to cut it before it's really gotten too hard, because it's easier to cut. Yeah, straight lines is not my forte. I think I failed straight lines in kindergarten. What do you think?
Maybe, but you should call that rustic.
Yes, call that rustic. Try the knife and see if that works. Yeah, the knife works. So I'm noticing with the different candies,
So you don't want to try the pizza cutter?
well, I can try it. I'm pretty sure the pizza cutter is not gonna work. But let's try it.
Oh, maybe it'll roll them up on the end.
Yeah, that's not. The different candies make it more or less easy to cut. So you may just have to experiment between knife and a scraper.
Oh, when we were talking about all the candies that we've tried, we also did Welch's.
Yeah. Did the fruit snacks.
That way you can say you're having fruit and not just candy.
Sure, dear. We'll just say that, shall we?
It's made with 10% juice or something, right?
I don't know. Okay.
Don't quote me on that. I don't want to defame the company if it's more.
Some of these I didn't cut too well.
It's rustic, honey.
I'm good at rustic, aren't I?
Yep.
Okay. Test. Okay. Of all the ones we've done, this one is the absolute closest to Brock's.
Really, with the Skittles?
Yes, it is the gummy Skittles that gets you the closest to the real Brock's. Okay, Mike's gonna test and tell me what he thinks.
You're right. It tastes just like the Brock's.
The Skittles are the closest one to if you want real Brock's.
Wow.
Yep. It's
It's
the
not
Skittles.
quite as chewy as the Brock's. Like sometimes the Brock's can be really chewy. It's pretty chewy, but it's not quite as chewy as that. But the taste is exactly on.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yum. 10 out of 10 again. 3 ingredient, 3 Musketeers candies, or some people call this Cool Whip candy also. So we're gonna take 2 packages, 11 ounces each. Oops, I got just a little bit extra there. That one was 12. Hold on, I'm gonna put just a few back. Okay, there. And we're going to microwave this until it is melted. Now what you're gonna do is the first time I do about 45 seconds to a minute, but you have to stir every 30 seconds to release the heat that's down at the bottom so your chocolate chips on the bottom don't burn, okay? All right, we're gonna stir. Okay, now you just do this for about, 2.5 minutes until you get all your chocolate chips melted. Now we're gonna let this cool, so it's 17 degrees right now. This is the best invention ever. I use this thing almost every day. It is, I'll link it in the description below, but I love that laser thermometer. Okay, now we're gonna bring this to room temperature or close to it, so about 80 degrees, let it cool down to about 80 degrees. And I just stir it every 5 minutes or so while it's cooling off. Just ignore my children in the background. We love them, don't we, Dad?
Yes.
We have birthdays coming up.
Yes.
This time, a really long time ago, I was pregnant, waiting for my first one to come.
Oh.
And then his face showed up and he was so cute.
Yes, he was.
Okay. His face is still cute, Dad. We won't get him on camera, but he's sitting right over there. This cool. Okay, my chocolate has cooled to room temperature. If you don't have a digital thermometer, this is about the thickness you want it, okay? Now we're gonna line our baking sheet with parchment paper. Okay. If you don't have parchment paper, just very thoroughly grease your pan. All right, now we're gonna take a jar of Cool Whip and, or jar, no, I mean a container of Cool Whip. Don't forget to save all your Cool Whip containers for Christmas and Thanksgiving leftovers. Then I'm going to pour in our chocolate. Okay, now, once it gets this hard, it's kind of hard to get, or once it gets this cool, it's kind of hard to get the rest out, but you can just scrape it as best as you can. All right, now.
I'll get the rest out later.
You'll get the rest out later. You're pre doing the dishes cleanup.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, then you're just gonna gently fold. Now it'll start getting stiff on you, don't worry. Just keep stirring. Now you don't want to just diddle around doing this, but you don't need to, you know, freak out either that it's gonna be too much, because it'll be okay. But I mean, just don't, it'll start hardening up and you don't want to just, you know, wait too long. Okay, and then I'm using my spatula to get the rest down to the bottom. And if you have fibromyalgia like me, at this point you're questioning your life choices of doing, what, we're probably doing 10 cooking videos today and tomorrow because we have to get them done. We're having a Halloween party. Well, let me rephrase that. We're having a party on Halloween for the kids who don't celebrate Halloween, or the kids who do, it doesn't really matter. But so they are going to be enjoying all of these goodies tomorrow. Okay, now, got all of that mixed in, and I'm going to switch back to my spoon because it's easier. I'm going to put it in here. Now, spread it all over your pan so you don't have to move your candy as far. It'll be easier to spread it. Okay, we got there. My scraper.
Smells delish.
It does, doesn't it? All right, guys, don't be so stingy that you don't leave your kids some treats. Actually, that's one thing about scraping out the bowl. Yes, scrape it out, but you know, kids like to come home from school and see that mom was baking, and they like to lick out the bowls. Let your kids lick out the bowls, right, dear?
Yep. And your husband.
Especially if he does the dishes for you. Okay. Great. Okay, now this is going to be as stiff, so just push it around as best as you can. I'm gonna try another idea to get this smoother. Now, you don't have to have a glove. I just do that because I don't want to dig the stuff out of my fingernails. But there, yeah, that works a little bit easier. So just either spray your hands, or if you want a glove, you can. And then get all pressed in there really nice and smooth and evenly. Get all the fingerprints out. There, now that's much better. This is a little thick right here. Move that over. Get the edges all nice. There, all right. That looks pretty good. Okay, we're gonna put this in the freezer and let it freeze for 30 minutes. Okay, here is our center. Okay, so I'm going to reuse my parchment paper here. Put it on my tray. So we're going to cut this into pieces. Oops, I left it a little longer than I should have in the freezer. So now it's like really super frozen.
Do you need your man to cut it for you?
I do. I need a strong man in my life who will cut the fudge. Okay, that sounds weird. Are you up to the task, dear? I think you are. I feel you are up to the task. Oops. Okay, don't leave it more than the 30 minutes recommended or 20 minutes recommended, I guess, because then it gets too hard.
Get the skill saw.
Skill saw, huh? Well, I guess that would work.
You flinging fudge everywhere.
I am. Okay. Now, oops. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is dip these. And we just dip all of these in the chocolate. And it's supposed to taste like a Three Musketeer. I don't know, do you think it'll taste like a Three Musketeer, dear?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If it does, I will be happy.
Yes, you love Three Musketeers, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can pause for while I dip all these.
You need to learn how to make Idaho spuds.
Well, it would be the same recipe just with coconut mixed in, wouldn't it?
It's marshmallow and coconut, I think.
Uh-oh. I see a challenge. I cannot unaccept a challenge. The challenge has been put out there, so I must accept it, right?
Yep.
We are going to dominate the no-bake Christmas candies market this year. Right, dear?
Yep.
I'm telling ya, I am the Christmas candy queen. We are the Christmas candy channel.
Thank you for not saying I'm a queen.
Thank you for not being a queen. I appreciate that, dear. Thank you very much. Don't need any surprise announcements in the middle of the night. Okay, so just so you guys know, we will have, I think I'm now up to 10 Christmas candy videos that are coming out this Christmas. So be sure to watch them all. I don't know how we're going to do different thumbnails for all of them. That's going to be interesting to do. Okay, now I'm going to leave all these little broken bits for the boys to pick on, and we're going to go put this in the freezer. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be good.
Yum. You got chocolate on your face.
Oh, do I?
I might have to come lick it off.
You want to smooch it off of me, dear?
Ooh.
Okay, there is our Cool Whip candy, Three Musketeers candy, whatever you want to call it.
It smells delicious.
Guess I need to get a name. Okay, take a bite.
Well, Yeah.
Is it good?
It's really good. I'm trying to think in my mind, how much does it taste like the Three Musketeers? Oh man, it's really good. It's really, really good. Wow. Actually, the inside's like the Three Musketeers, but the outside is more better tasting chocolate.
There you go.
It's really, really good.
Okay. He says that one's probably number 1.
Yeah, the one that,
Wow.
the Cool Whip candy is the one you call the Three Musketeers. Yeah. Oh, it's
That's your
amazing.
favorite,
It's
huh?
my most favorite, yeah.
Well, there you go.